GangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
Just one preview left, obviously, boxing, because we had a canceled card, from Golden Boy. So now Top Rank is pretty much going to rule this weekend along with UFC. Actually, UFC is actually pretty good though, but
who fight on the UFC card?
Usman and Masvidal 2.
Oh, that's next week.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! You serious?
That's this weekend. Oh shit! It's gonna be crowded in Miami.
Yeah, it's in Jacksonville too. It's near.
I might get the possibility of this nigga having a Jollof party again next week. Like, all right, let's go. All right. Okay, cool. You're looking out for letting me know. So.
Yeah, no.
I know what type of cat they expect.
But
he knows what type of shutter to expect on the flip side.
Yeah, I know Masvidal is like kind of a sensitive topic for you.
No, I mean, like, because I ain't been keeping up. Like I've been so fucking busy. Like, has he been training? Like, this no last minute replacement. Like, this a real rematch. Like,
yeah, it's a rematch. It's not like a last minute thing. Like, it's guy's original opponent and everything. So, yeah.
So we should see a better fight this time.
Maybe. The last fight for Usman, like not to get into too much, but he would look vulnerable standing up, and Jorge can kind of box. So we'll see if it's any different. But the other guy, Usman's so dominant.
Yeah, but it'll provide at least a balance to the Top Rank card, which we were joking. It's a Puerto Rican card.
It really is, though.
So pretty much
it's international weekend of fights.
For real. Also we got Emanuel Navarrete, the current WBO featherweight champion, coming off his title-winning decision over Ruben Villa, this fight that most of us, I think, fell into the hype of that, of Villa actually trying to do something.
I know I did.
And the guy's ass whooped, like, badly, and he'll be facing contender, someone who I'm not really too high on, Christopher Diaz. And he's a decent boxer, but I know, I think probably his most known fight, or he had two. I mean, he lost to Shakur Stevenson on the pay-per-view for Crawford and Khan, and then he lost the fight of the year, which was also in Florida against Ito, which would be the guy that Herring would actually get the belt from. So I'm not expecting anything more than Navarrete. Probably, it may have some moments, but Navarrete. Navarrete at this point, you can't really bet against him at this point. Like, dude is a legitimate beast at featherweight. And then we got the co-main, which everyone I think is looking forward to. We got Edgar Berlanga, that's P's favorite fighter.
Shut up.
And then he'll be facing someone who is definitely, obviously trying to keep his first round streak on against Demond Nicholson. Demond Nicholson is a banger himself. He's 23-3-1 with 20 knockouts.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. Like we finally get to see someone who could kind of dish it back out on some serious shit.
Yeah, Nicholson is although he's gotten knocked out, although he has two knockout losses in his three losses, but he can punch. He can absolutely.
That's
punch.
what we want to see. Like,
I just want us to get a second round, please. Get out, break that down.
Yeah, so they can stop that bullshit and have this full developed properly, so P can actually try to rep him.
What the prop bets are going to be on this shit now? Yeah, we gotta get that's gonna be like a new sound bite. We got another fight coming up.
Yeah, that piece.
Well, to be honest, we could be real. Like his first round knockouts aren't really boring. They're just like he lands them fakes.
Yeah.
We need something else.
So yeah, pretty much like the main card. Like, I mean, those two fights have some intrigue. Like, there's some fades. I mean, obviously, Puerto Rico's definitely control, and then the undercard, there's a whole bunch of Puerto Rican fighters up on there.
Felix Verdejo back.
Was that?
Nah, I think he's still
Verdejo
recovering.
back.
No, not yet.
Not yet. No.
They got the Ordono brothers, Xander Zayas, Josu Vargas. I mean, they're out there, and the undercard.
They on there.
Yeah, like the undercard.
Xander's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Pretty good.
The undercard's pretty solid. Top Rank do be bringing it with the undercards. You know what I'm saying?
In fact, they have a fight in here that I'm actually want to see. They got Joseph Ordono. He's putting his undefeated record on against Jermaine Ortiz, who's a Worcester cat. Now, if you remember, Ortiz was one of the cats on the Tyson Jones card that laid the ass whooping, like the serious ass whooping on there. Yeah. So yeah, that actually should be in the main card because that's a legit prospect to prospect fight.
What time is the fight? This card start, bro?
What was it? I think it usually starts at like 7:30, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know.
Yeah.
As soon as it should start, let me know.
Yeah, it starts like that, and then the main card starts at 10. Of course, on both ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus.
That's a whole lot of fucking boxing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So
he's gonna run concurrent with the UFC fight. Like, shit.
The main card starts at 10. I mean, if Berlanga does what he's supposed to do, I mean, it could be over by 11, maybe, depending on, but because UFC is going to run longer for sure. Like I don't think it's going to run.
It's pay-per-view and
UFC going to be going off at like 1:30 and shit.
Yeah, UFC be going like super long, bro.
That should be like a trailer card.
Yeah, for real. What I'm saying? But yeah, it's like, it should be a good, good night of fighting. And I guess, before we get up out of there, we could say, so pretty much like between Navarrete and Diaz. So what are we thinking and what round are we thinking this is going to end? So LB, I'll start with you with Navarrete and Diaz.
Navarrete and Diaz. Part of me feel like he'll stop Diaz. And then a part of me feel like Diaz gonna like survive and lose a decision.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do 8-round knockout.
There we go. So Pilot, what do you think?
You took my answer. I said 8-round knockout. I was thinking 8-round knockout. I'll just say 7. Fuck it. I'll just say 7. 7 for Navarrete.
Word. P.
Navarrete 5th round.
Yeah, Navarrete. And
I think he's gonna steamroll him.
Yeah, and honestly, 5th round was where I was going to. So I think Navarrete will get him out of there by 5. So.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like
y'all the late knockout.
Well, one thing for Diaz though, Diaz is.
Don't think highly of Diaz. I just think he's gonna crumble. I think Navarrete is just gonna bring it to him, and I think by the 5th round, unless Navarrete does Navarrete things, because I forget that this is Navarrete, of course. He sometimes takes his foot off the gas sometimes unexpectedly, but
he makes it harder. He makes it harder for himself sometimes. It seems like.
Yeah, if he's Navarrete, then he'll get him out by the 5th.
So almost it seems like you should get him out by the 3rd round, right?
Yeah, and one thing for Diaz though, he is durable, so it's not. He hasn't been stopped yet, so. If Navarrete can stop him, and especially coming up from 122, that's.
That's true.
Yeah, so. Yeah, no. So it could be like maybe Diaz might have one performance. I don't think Top Rank wants one of their top fighters getting upsetted, but hey, that's what boxing is, the theater of the unexpected. So we just hope that Diaz does rise to the occasion, at least give Navarrete a good challenging fight. He hasn't had one in a while.
Has Top Rank really had a crazy upset yet? Like I feel like their plot armor's been good. It always seems like PBC and Hearn getting all the damn upset.
I mean, yeah, I think that's also strong matchmaking too. Like if they put their fighters in good competitive fights, you know, if Vito Mitnicki was still a top rank, he would have never gotten upset that weekend.
Shit, he would have never got goosey.
That's also facts too, and now also too. I mean, for the co-feature. So what are we thinking with Edgar Berlanga and Demond Nicholson? Do we think
I'll go to the second round?
Oh, God, I just hope it's not the first round. Please let it go at least 2 rounds.
Yeah, then Puerto Rican Twitter will probably be crazy. You know, because I saw what happened the last time. Like they was wild on Twitter for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm tired of this already.
She's gonna look like Kawasaki and Byron Mitchell.
I mean, see, the thing is, I mean, there is a chance. Like I said, this time, like there's a chance Nicholson will go in the first round because, like I said, you know, he's been knocked out 2 times in his 3 losses, but he has power. He can, and Berlanga, like I said, Berlanga, you know, can't just get hit by that dude.
So, do you think Berlanga should just jump on him or just box him? Did it come?
Berlanga probably should try to catch him cold. You know,
let it come.
Yeah. So, I think that Nicholson will get out of the first round. That's a bold prediction. But I think Nicholson will get out of the first round, but he'll probably get KO'd in the next.
Damn. So you saying second round KO?
Second round KO.
Pilot.
I don't want to cop out and say 1, so let's just say I'll say Berlanga in 3.
Damn it, I was gonna say that.
That was gonna, because I felt like he'll do it even better and get past the second round too.
Mm-hmm. So rounds 2, 3.
I'm saying round 3 as well.
Cool. So at least all of us think that the streak will be over, but you know Nicholson won't last any longer.
This KO streak is more overhyped than Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak. I'm over it.
Oh yeah. You know, but yeah, like I said, it should be a good night of fighting between that and then watching UFC afterwards. You know, I mean, we most of us will probably watch both. So yeah, it should be a good little weekend of fighting. And then also just to mention, you know, there's a Ring City card on Thursday as well. You know, so don't miss it. Don't ever miss a Ring City card. So yeah, I think that's and it comes to the end of our show for tonight. So final thoughts, Pilot. Do you have any final thoughts?
Nah, let's get it. Yeah, a decent weekend of boxing last week. This week was cool. Just keep going. Ring gang.
Absolutely, short and to the point. P.
Same. Different but same, you know, ring gang all day. I ain't got nothing else to say. Just enjoy the fights. Let's keep it up. More good boxing. Ringgangradio.com. You know where to find us. All Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Ringgangradio.com. Go support us.
Absolutely. LB.
Oh man, what it do? Y'all make sure y'all keep tuning in. If you haven't checked out that Saints and Sinners album by Keith Soprano, y'all make sure y'all check that out. And finally, me and Ken are back.
Yes, sir.
We've been driving that since 2018, so we back. So
too long.
Yeah, it's been too long. Now we got that Return of the Sample Kings out on all those streaming sites: Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Deezer.
Hey,
all that shit. So y'all 16 joints. I think 3 from the Tunnel Gang album that was done back then. So to add it, so you got like 13 brand new joints, so 16 total. If you enjoy listening to like all the soulful hip hop beats that be in the background, you know, when you be listening to the podcast, so there's gonna be a lot more. If you want to hear what the intro song actually sounds like, the full intro song, that's going to be on there. So, and that's for both. If you've been rocking with the podcast for years, like 2018, 2019. So, like, had the intro song for that. Like, it's crazy. So, that's the only thing I'm just saying. So, Return of the Sample Games, y'all check that out. Shout out to my UK big bro, Clanarchy.
Yes, sir.
Let's get this in there. That one shit on the way. The Cutter theme video was also out. Y'all make sure y'all pick that up. It's on the YouTube. Be on the site soon. It'll be on the IG soon. The animation is crazy. Cutter theme. It's a little, it's some little cartoon animation. It's something to hold you over until Ring Gang episode 3 is out. So,
yes, sir.
Just like that little, we be calling shit like an appetizer. Like, this is the appetizer. Like, but we giving niggas a good appetizer. Like,
absolutely.
Some mozzarella sticks and buffalo wings. Like, most times niggas is giving you one. Like, we're like, here's both. So that's all it is. So y'all check that out.
Absolutely, and I don't really have much more to say to add on to from what the other brothers are talking about. But other than that, like I say, support Ring Gang, tell your friends about Ring Gang, so their friends can tell their friends about Ring Gang, and then we can all be friends. You know what I mean? So yeah, so for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, God, the GOAT artist, for King P. Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.